right.
Okay, hey, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to be jumping right into the game. I know it took a little bit. Thanks for being patient. The players are ready. And hopefully we have a smooth route from here. Once again, it's a best of 5 between the Titans, Team Liquid Philippines, and Team Falcons in this best of 5 elimination match, first day of playoffs. Let's take a look at the emblems here.
So far, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm looking at that Alice. It's on full tank mode.
Yep.
And then you're looking at Sanford. You see him rock that Rupture. So he really wants to dig into that early game advantage that Yuzhong has. This is a debut pick, by the way. I can't believe it's been a while. It's taken this long. Sanford is the Yuzhong of not just MLBB, of not MPL,
yeah,
of all MLBB.
I was going to say, especially for Team Falcons, they're going to have to build up. Like, this is going to have to cook a little bit. Turtle's already started up.
Aggressive start for Liquid. Black Dragon form thrown out, plus the Mountain Shocker. Falcons ain't gonna have nothing on that one. Turtle over to the Cavalry.
Timing in favor of Team Liquid Philippines there. You know, fast start on the Turtle. They knew that these level 4s for Team Falcons are crucial.
She's basically a sexier Uranus.
Hey, she could cosplay at that point. Actually, I think I'd rather see the cosplay.
Oh! Throw to Ruin! Plus a tech charge! That's 2 kills, almost taking it mid! JP survives via the...
And then as the season went on and we got closer towards the end of the regular season, she was up in almost every game or banned.
I think this is the kind of Alice teams we're seeing in the scrims.
Yeah.
So now we've unlocked it, now we know what it's like. Turtle spawns in the upper quarter. Not as early a start for Liquid. I think they're heeding what Falcons can throw at him.
Yeah, they're going to wait for Sanford to make his way up. He does have that Dragon form and the Petrify.
Uh-oh.
Mount Shocker's going to be used, but they want a full fight for this.
And Ogwin does come in once more with a tech charge. Easy with a secure and a big knock-up. Ogwin falls. Kyle as well. Liquid clap back. They want to take down Few. He flickers out, but falls just as quickly. 3 for none plus the Turtle. They want Flap. They don't gonna get him. In comes Sanji. The chef do be cooking, and it's spicy, baby. They do find Marco. Sanji's shaking that thing.
Shaking that thing. What a play for TLPA.
Yuzhong, 31 games under his belt. This being that.
Yeah.
Oh no, they catch Flap!
Oh, it works so good, Leo. The lanterns from this Jushin for Sanji into everything that TLPH has, whether it's Oheb on the Ruby.
Oh!
Here's a jump.
JP synced up with Oheb. Marco with a point blank. BMI, what was he? Literally, they all have CC.
They all do.
So check how Marco is gonna make the most of that. They're down 4K. Liquid can literally just, you know, press down on that wound.
Oh man, this makes me almost worried that if Team Falcons forces a team fight into this third Turtle, that the same thing might just happen here because they're losing that economy now. So TLPH will start up this Turtle. They have complete control. They're going to go for Ogwin. He's got to defensively tech charge out. Few though, is he going to do anything?
They spot him, and they compromise him, take him down as well. Flap easy going into the back, thrown a Ruin, no one home. Ogwin shambles, cracked in half. Marco with the defensive BMI. Flap easy falls, he's going to have the BMI on out of there just as quickly. The duet ain't going to hit no one.
Hold on, like you've got to buckle up and hope that you even get to a late game.
Fortunately, Falcons does have decent wave clear. Looking at how Ogwin can actually put up a wall, delay waves, use that as a specific tool. Few with that good range.
Tech charge?
Oh, they're fighting big! Tech charge with the wall coming in, but they just get squished right there at the wall that Ogwin dropped. Flap is gonna take it as well. 3-0. Liquid are almost 10K up. Joseph, this is painful to watch.
You see what I'm saying? If you decide to fight, man, again, where TLPH might just force this one in and punch it in for game 1.
You know what? It's a stroke of mad and evil genius. Liquid may or may not have on purpose not pushed the tier 2s to further delay Falcons' wave clear.
Yeah.
And resources, because look, if the waves were coming in to actual inhibitors, it would be easier to get resources, right?
Yeah, they'd
but
be able to
if
farm.
you have tier 2s, it gets much harder. There goes the pulse,
no.
and there goes a tech charge. Oh, they're trying, but no, that means he's not tough enough. He gets squashed that fast.
Again, they went for the initiation. Ogwin burning the flicker, tech charge. And to get nothing, unfortunately, it's Flap that went down. Now sitting at 0-5 on this Alice, not the game that Flap was looking for. Or Team Falcons, they might be facing a very difficult base to defend here as they push in TLPH with a massive lead and everything else. They're gonna go!
They cracked the base down bottom, they cracked Marco, folded him in half, and there's just 3 defenders left. I don't think this is possible. I think Falcons might have to just recover from the back as the base is up next. Lord still standing. Team Liquid Philippines stampede through game 1.
Game 1. Reminding everybody what a Liquid stampede is here for TLPH. Game 1 was devastating.
Welcome to Mobile
But
Legends.
legend has it that when Titans collide, you can't help but get a long series. So game 1,
that's true.
That was just a taste. I'm here for the whole course.
Okay. All right. I want to believe it too, man. You know, we're sitting at the table for this one. I will say this, though. Looking at the emblem breakdown, looking at the lineup that Team Falcons brought to Game 2, I share the same sentiments with what our panelists said here. You know, one of the great things is the utility they have. They have Matilda locked in. This is much better for Super Marco. He's now got the Granger, so he's got some range to work with.
And the telltale sign that you respect what your opponents brought in game 1.
Yep.
Look at the absurd amount of purifiers. Ooh, still the Luna? Really? Yeah. Because that is such a specific choice to make. That's a decision that they made in tandem with their coaches, Coach RC and Coach Tic Tac. Sanford here, going to the back line, throws out that shadow. Ruin, no one home, few less than half health as Carl just wails away at the turtle, securing it. JP still alive. Revitalize AOG on out. The brilliance in final slash by the Filipino cannon. Sanji falls, so does JP. Falcons clap back.
Oh, they clap back. They do give up that turtle, one in the hands of Carl TZ, but I mean, if that traction pulse was used, it's more like if we could get something, great. If not, that's fine. Flask of the Oasis now picked up here too for Ogwin in the second fight for this turtle. The second turtle of the game is going to be fought for. They're going to go and set things up. Sanford trying to be up that front again. He pops a throw of Ruin, goes in. Oh.
Dashes on through, but answered by another final slash. Kyle TZ secures a turtle. They're fighting back. Kyle TZ goes down. There's a Zaman force. Oheb pushing them back. Now goes Flap. And just like that, Liquid are in the driver.
We'll see if Team Falcons has an adjustment themselves. Again, they've got so many kind of ways to cover down with the crowd control, the Purifies here. We'll see if they can actually take the last turtle of the game for them. Flap's going to be able to jump in, but it's Sanford leading that charge again. What can they do here? Traction pulse thrown out too. There we go.
AOG coming in. Daddy JP, all eyes on him. Zaman force thrown out as well. 3 go just as quickly. Few is up next. Didn't even get the purifiers. Marco falls. Baby Cakes doing work. Ooh la la.
And that was a stampede if I've ever seen one. TLPH just completely wrecked Team Falcons in that last turtle fight. It looked like nothing was going well for them, even though they burned the Purifies and everything else. Few didn't get the time to do it, but man, it just seemed like they didn't. Ohem has been nearly untouched. I mean, he's 3-0-2. I don't know if he's even used the Purify much.
And that is a missed opportunity. Oh no, oh no, Liquid! Bear down on a few once more, force him back. Kyle TZ just acting as a shield for Falcons as another thrown of Rowan puts him down to half health. He's backing up, down goes Flap! Flap sacrificed himself so the rest of Falcons can back off.
Again, how many times can you do this? You know, how many times can you take the punishment if you're Flap TZ here? He had such a good start in this game too. The double kill off in the early game, but now he's, you know, and you can't blame him. That's kind of his job. He's got to force himself into these situations where he's trying to get a final slash off to give them an advantage.
You know what the hard truth is? Even if this went extremely well for Flap, he's not the one Falcons want to succeed. They want to put money on Few. They want to put money on Marco. And that's not even happening.
It's crazy how different even this Alice is working for TLPH in the previous game, man. And it's Sanford's not doing anything fancy.
10,000, 11,000 gold lead are playing their own little sadistic version of Pac-Man. One of them is dodging while the other is just moving around, trying to get resources and score up and close that gap. Liquid are doing this very, very disgustingly. Despite the Matilda on the other side, Liquid are so mobile. Again, you have that Gleam, you have a Lancelot that can dash on through, you have an AOG, you have a Gatot Kacha that can go, what, from point to point, little corners of the map.
Yeah, and he's like, look at him. JP will just post up, and he can get out that way too. So Lord's already secure. They might force a fight.
Throne of Ruin, 540, and they're engaging. They do get that engagement underneath that orange. Salmon Force. Not a good look for Liquid to overextend. Falcons back off.
They do. They're going to go ahead and disengage from that, but that was all to get this Lord. Good.
But I guess they were just buying time, because look, Falcons are forced to Ube to even respond to anything Liquid is throwing their way. They do eventually get to this Lord. JP with the AOG, fighting underneath this tier 3. Not a good look. JP falls.
Oh, they're going to be able to go. Now Sanji in trouble. Takes a shot himself, but Carl, they just want that turret. That's all they're going to be able to get.
2 for 1. Inhibitor falls in mid. Now Kyle underneath Carl's blade. Gets taken down about half health as they dodge on through the taunt. Catches Carl. The Phantom Execution out.
Oh, and that gave him enough space. Oheb was there to back him up with his Almond Force, but it looks like that's all they'll get. That's why I'm saying Team Falcons, man, imagine
they've been built his full arsenal yet. So that means he's going for the most expensive version of a gold lane mage.
Yeah, he might as well.
He's got a power spike incoming still.
He's still got it. No.
They drop the Salmon Force underneath Kyle T. Traction falls thrown out. AOG from Daddy JP. And an Abrasive Wrath, not enough to keep Kyle alive. Look at the back line. Sanji finds Few. And that'll be 2 for free. Liquid chasing down Daddy Ogwin. Who's your daddy? So far, JP is lording over all of Falcons as Sanji bites it. 2 for 1, the trade.
That was an interesting trade, too. I know Sanji went down. He was there to zone out Super Marco into the base. This might give an angle for TLPH to get another turret. I'm not sure if they can end it, though. They might push for it.
Carl Teasy underneath. Flap Teasy doing his darndest to clear the wave. Divert attention away from TLPH. Ending the game. Oheb finds Super Marco. Salmon Force underneath the base. Flap Teasy up next. And there's just the base left. Waves are crashing in as Liquid smell match point just mere inches away. The base gets cracked. The Cavalry march forth 2-0. Another
strong game for TLPH. Can't wait to hear what the panel has to say again, everybody. I'm Naisu, and this is Leo to bring you Game 3 of this best of 5. And man, oh man, has it looked bad for Team Falcons so far. They need an updraft. They need a little bit of a breeze. And I think the speed that this draft they got in Game 3 might serve that up. Very sustainable in the gold lane. That Bane, the Khalid and Ogwin. Few's been holding on to this. And come on, it's old versus new. Uranus versus a sexier Uranus. We mentioned earlier, it's a cosplay battle, man. But this time around, I gotta say, I want to lean towards, I'm happier that Flap went with the Uranus. Oh yeah? Yeah, because like
simpler wins?
I think that might be the case for Flap, man. Ogwin? Yeah, he's going to get away. But like, I think he needs that because the Allison game, broken walls.
Oh, he can fly clouds back.
He can fly the clouds back. So, whoa, hold on. This first turtle, though, this might bring into a fight. They're going to jump in.
Mountain Shocker already thrown out that boat. Real world manipulation coming in. Carl Deasy secures. And they can get out of dodge, but no! They force the engage! Sanford gleams on out of here. I think Ogwin and Flap want more. Liquid ain't giving any.
Yeah, no, there's good zoning there. Oheb in trouble, whoa!
Did not see him coming! Oheb thought he could fight back, but instead, Marco flickers in and spits on that thing.
He shaked that thing.
He shaked it.
Man, the Bane. We were wondering if it's gonna pop up. It pops up and down to be that hero for Ogwin.
All right, Few catches Carl DZ on him, goes up and takes to the skies, but Carl ain't having any of it. Takes a few shots away, not just from the turret, but from the Mountain Shocker. Kyle takes him down, and JP does try to bring out the extraction point, but it's too little too late. There's no jungler for Liquid coming in the second turtle. Now they take down Ogwin. Liquid with a vengeance.
I was just going to say that's a great opportunity for them to take this turtle, but now that Ogwin's gone down, they're just going to wait for Carl to be back here.
Yep, here he comes. Via the flying cloud as Oheb gets popped by Marco once more.
That doesn't feel good. You know, that's Super Marco's eaten well this game, at least for that. They're still going to go ahead and contest this turtle. They don't want it to go in the hands of Carl Teasy, but he does just grab it easily. Sanford will flicker on out. Disengage.
There's a glorious pathway. JP and the rest of Liquid can actually choose the fight that they're going to pick, but he gets trapped between 4 members of Falcons. How about some roast horse, everybody?
Yep. JP goes down. Right now, Team Falcons in a better position than throughout the entire of the series. Yes, it's not a major lead or anything like that, but they're sitting good. I would say even again, this pressure they've been putting in the gold lane at Super Marco.
Oh,
Whoa! Goodbye, Sanford. Oh, hold on.
Real manipulation trying to punish Flap. They do get him, but I'll tell you now, that's still a good trade for Falcons.
They also get that turret, so great play on the map.
Cannon for an arm. You have a Korean legit historical figure going around who can see the map. That's what's missing, I think, vision. Liquid doesn't have the same kind of vision that Falcons does.
Yeah, they don't have that vision, but they have the box. The panel mentioned. Whoa!
We just skipped it for a second and Carl pops. Marco, how?
What just happened? I did not expect Super Marco to go down just to Carl Teasy when he was up there on that side.
I thought it was the Bane that randomly bursts people. What's going on? Flap Teasy gets the glory pathway and the railroad manipulation on him. Throwing down that mountain shocker. Too much damage. Oakwind gets popped by Oheb. Baby cakes are clapping back. 2 for free. Make that the Mobile Game Awards this year. So
that's true. That's true. You're right
about
that one. Oh, this
Carl Teasy and Oakwind gets caught by the glorious pathway. Daddy JP means business alongside 3 other members of Liquid. Oh, they force him to go the other way. The conceal from Oakwind. This is just a matter of time.
Run,
a
Oakwind.
formality. Oakwind can't even sacrifice himself to the turret. He's wasting their time.
He's wasting their time, and look it up top. He's bought enough time for Super Marco to go ahead and push into that.
That's an execution. Oh, but still few falls as 40 finds him. Throne of Ruin, able to slow the assault. He might go down here. Kyle Teasy throwing out these swords and arrows and swords. Finally, he falls. And in mid, Flap Teasy pushing them all back.
Okay. Falcons into this Lord. I think they'll take their time, though, because, again, they're fighting into a box of Sanji. Sanji, with this whole E-pick was highlighted in the panel of being deadly. Oh, whoa!
Carl Teasy here.
Oh!
Tango with death against 2. And now Oheb barely alive. Mount Shocker, they know how low he is. They see him. Sanford, Throne of Ruin, but it's not enough to stop Falcons from taking him down. Few falls. No trades for Liquid. And it's just a free pickoff. Liquid overextended.
Man, a whole lot was thrown there. Oakwind is on that side. I don't know if they're going to start the Lord off of that. It was only Sanford that goes down. He'll be up in 12. And remember, this is Flying Clouds. So we can join in this fight, but it looks like they're going to try to at least blitz it a little bit. Oh, no. TLPH is back for this fight. They want to wait for Sanford to be up. They drop down the pathway.
Lord is very low. Kyle Teasy secures, and the arena goes wild. Kyle gets popped by Carl. Carl Teasy looking to survive, and he will, but only for a second more. An amazing sandstorm by Oakwind, plus a deadly catch by Marco. And now it's just Sanford left. 40's holding on against 3 members of Falcons. This is nigh impossible to win, but he might take Super Marco, but he won't, as Marco spits on that thing. It's a wipeout.
Yet, unless somehow they're able to get the right targets down, this Lord is making its way towards the base of TLPH. And they're going to try to hold it here. They drop down the Glorious Pathway, but where do they go? Deadliest Catch drop down 2. They're going to clear out that Lord. Takes a couple hits on the turrets, but they maintain the top and mid turret.
It's damage control mode for Liquid. As for the first time in this whole series, 3 games in, they are
meta.
Yeah, I think what you could call that whole situation where they got wiped out is a string of bad decisions.
Yeah.
And hard punishes from Falcons. That means if Liquid answers half of that equation with better decisions going into the late game, and they should be fine. They only really have to worry about Falcons' positioning, Falcons' propensity to go for that 2 ult combo, which is so devastating. Liquid got caught from out of nowhere with that. They got clocked. They got gassed immediately. So if Liquid can see that, then they should be fine. It's easier said than done, obviously, because Falcons has better vision overall.
I think Oakwood's trying to do exactly what he did before. He's going to be spotted out there by Sanford, though.
Yep, stuffed out.
Are they going to just go ahead and stop them? They're going to go for this Lord, though. It's for the taking.
Traction Pulse, zoning out Liquid. As Sanji falls, didn't even get the use of most of that real-world manipulation. Sanford comes in, taking down Marco. A huge shutdown for the Apex Predator. He's still alive, but just barely as Kyle takes him out. 2 for 1 the trade. Oakwind once again to the back line, taking down Oheb. But the Filipino sniper survives. In comes Carl Teasy. Suddenly Falcons are so chunky, even a Lancelot can't put a dent on them.
That's
more than just damage. I think it's the utility. It's the box that Sanji provides that was so important for Falcons to find and to neutralize. Oh my God, Carl Teasy put down an eighth of his health. That was scary.
Yeah, he's got to go back, heal up there, dealing with this Lord. They do have the waves cleared out though, so they'll be able to clear out the Lord. They lost another base turret. They're trying to hold on to this bottom one. They'll post up around it, and they should be able to maintain this last base turret unless Team Falcons decides to do something, and they won't.
This is not how...
If you really think about it too, Leo, like, even Sanji, if he sets up the RWM, he's like a sitting target. Like, he might be, like, he's not getting the full use out of his RWM in a lot of these fights.
Not in the last Lord. Mountain Shocker coming in. Kyle Teasy sees all of them.
Oh, look at Ogwin
posting up. Oh, I don't know if Oheb knows.
Did they get information here? Sanji and Oheb both there. Ogwin going for the back.
Glorious pathway dropped in. Kyle Teasy secures. And look at the back. Ogwin totally misses as Oheb dashes on out. Sanford taken out.
Oh, they survive. Oh!
And in comes Marco. Kyle Teasy, Oheb and JP retreat
Marco!
for the price of the Lord. This is not worth it.
Super Marco's waited all series for this, and he finally gets it on the Bane. They'll clear out the Lord, and they're ready to go for Carl Teasy tries to delay it.
And it's just delaying the inevitable as Team Falcons PH get on the board, denying the sweep 2-1.
Team Falcons needed a flight, and they got it here.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
And I'm happy for a good other choices.
Yeah.
I'm not happy for how big picture this might look. Because teams have to now consider halfway through the draft, we don't even know what kind of gold laner we're seeing. So this is definitely a nice twist to the already interesting stop to the stampede.
Yeah.
So what more, a double pivot?
It might be the way to solve that issue. I don't know. You know, I mean, even looking at the emblems here, I mean, look, Marco's built for some damage, but he's also got the concussive blast to help clear that wave a little bit better on this show.
And to be able to rotate out, look, not even a minute in and he's already lurking around bushes trying to influence that mid lane matchup.
Okay, he's gonna get spotted out though too, and that's the thing. It's almost a little weird, honestly, to see that. You know, Super Marco on a Cho and then Oheb on a Esmeralda.
Hey,
you know,
when they both started playing, as mentioned by Renmar, it was the Age of Dreamers. These world champions have already been playing way before they started winning. And oh my God, early game, look at Sanford, the Apex Predator, putting Flap Teasy down to a 10th of his. All right, so we were saying it's in their
previous game. Carl Teasy's been pretty locked in on the objectives, man. You know, but Falcons has showed fight, I would say, especially in the last game. This one's going to be a little difficult to take here, though. They set up a turtle, and they're going to secure it easily here. First turtle of the game to TLPH.
Random
damage that Yuzhong can pop off. Wow. Woo! Speaking of damage, Sanji bringing it down the damage himself. Gets the flicker out of Ogwin.
Carl Teasy forcing a response from Falcons. Not just stealing away that small camp, forcing a Mount Shocker, but takes down Ogwin, draws first blood.
Yeah, great play there. Great response, too. Again, that's one of the things. I'm still surprised, man, how many times Carl Teasy gets his hands on the Lancelot. You know, from game to game, and it almost seems a little just kind of like clockwork in a way. It's like TLPH knows how to set things up for Carl. Wow, by the way, Sanford burned the Petrify to go ahead and capitalize that kill with the damage from Sanji.
He didn't burn it, Joseph. He used it.
He used it
very effectively to stop Flap Teasy's reign to that bottom part of the map. And oh my God, Ogwin with a full combo, a fight breaking off camera. JP gets taken down by Kyle in an attempt alongside Oheb and Carl to take out the jungler from Falcons. You know what? Marco almost died too. He flickered out.
Playing to the strength of this lineup. Now we have to look at Team Falcons lineup and think, when does that power spike come in? JP, he's tanky enough, but will he survive this?
JP flickers, gets the shield from that wide brush. Kyle Teasy, Phantom Execution, Mountain Shocker from Kyle Teasy. Flap Teasy, will he survive? The answer is yes. Black Dragon form may have gone to waste. Wasn't really used much to their advantage. Super Marco hides in the river brush. JP putting up a perimeter. Mountain Shocker both thrown out. Kyle Teasy puncture into that turtle. Gets the retribution. Kick by Marco on to JP.
Oh, he still goes, but they're going to jump in. JP falls, but here was a response from Falcons. They want to go for Sanford. Sanford can't escape that one either.
Ionic Edge gets him down, and Sanji barely survives. Team Liquid Philippines trades out 2-1. They have Marco to get the kick, and Marco's been off the map for a while. Oh my god, they throw everything at JP, and he does not have his flicker. Finally falls as Fanford finds Few. Can he finish what he started? Shaw energy, not enough.
Oh, what a move from Few. Able to survive that. Ogwin's gonna have to burn his flicker, but
are wasting so many resources that he gets away. Up to now, he hasn't died.
He hasn't died. He's maintained things really well here, but this in the jungle.
Carl Teasy really wants to find one, gets Ogwin. Flap Teasy gets out of there, and Carl Teasy punctures through. Got eyes on this tier 2. As Liquid play the macro game, it's their turn. Super Marco alongside Kyle, throwing everything that they can at Oheb as Oheb just dances around him, shaking that thing, and Few gets caught by 40. They're already inside the base. Joseph, this isn't looking good.
Oh no, what are they gonna do here? Team Falcons, good thing Super Marco's still alive, but I can't believe Oheb went 1v2, and now they're looking to take another base turret down if they can, but Team Falcons finds themselves back healthy. Few almost up in 10, and they keep TLPH at bay. They will lose another Holy Shield down bot.
The cavalry come alive. You can hear it in the MPL arena here in Quinetta Astrodome. You feel the rumbling. It's about to turn into a stampede as Liquid are at match point and are knocking into Falcons base.
They're so close at this point. We're gonna have to see though. Team Falcons, I don't want to count them out here yet. They've still showed that they can win some skirmishes if they're able to get the right targets here. But look at Oheb.
Oheb just jumps on in, point blank, falling Star Moon. The Apex Predator hunting for targets. Ogwin falls. They're underneath tier 1. 3 in mid. And they're already on their way. 30 seconds, I think Liquid will just wait for this Lord to live through this final siege. And it's not looking good. Mount Shocker plus traction post thrown out. Falcons holding out. Lord already in.
Lord is here. They'll deal with this. TLPH, Oheb's going to jump in, but I think they still want to go for the fight. They're fighting around this Lord.
Delayed entry by these cores as they switcheroo. Sanford and JP, their turn to guard the perimeter. Waves crashing in. Black Dragon form from the Apex Predator.
Just to zone them out, but they're going to force it under this turret. They might just go for the discipline route unless Team Falcons is able to secure it, and Ogwin still alive, and they still keep the mid turret.
JP flickers back. Falcons still standing. Marco looking for stragglers.
What do you want to do?
Mountain Shocker. Who's Marco going to find? Oheb in here. Possibly a knockoff as Marco gets taken down by Sanji, the chef, cook, the bulletproof, as Carl Teasy gets shut down by Few. Former teammates taking each other out. Kyle takes down Oheb. 2 for 2 the trades.
The trade is across the board, the 2 for 2. But ultimately, Team Falcons.
Talking about when I said I'm uncomfortable with how the big picture looks like. In what kind of defense did you expect a gold laner fighter to take the flank? And now in comes Sanford, petrified, knocking up too, but he pays the price as he gets kicked right into Kyle Teasy.
What a kick from Soup. It's gonna be a full-on fight at this point. TLPH has had free reign over the objectives until now. And Team Falcons, look at Marco, keep an eye on him. He's gonna be able to utilize these expanding rivers, and he's got the flicker now up. Who's he gonna go for? Dragon form gonna be popped, they're gonna go for it.
Mount Shocker thrown out, point blank, Carl Teasy secures the Lord as JP is very low. Steal flicker out, Ogwin gets taken down by Sanford. Marco catching targets, chasing down Carl Teasy, kicks him right into the oblivion as Carl Teasy still survives. How did the goat do that as Few falls? 3 members of Falcons scrambling to survive. Oheb still alive, Falling Star Moon back. Buying time, 2 for none. The Lord belongs to Liquid.
I can't believe no one else went down from Team Liquid. What a fight. They end up getting the Lord. Team Falcons loses 2. But man, can they still stay in the game? They still have 6 seconds on Ogwin and 10 on Few, the Lord, and everything else is marching down.
They do catch Flap. No immortality. Sanji hits the brilliance. They're in the base. Falcons, their moments in the playoffs are but a flicker. Just momentarily, and the base is up next. Sanji gets taken down. Liquid have stampeded through the rivals. Code Titans taking each other out. This ain't mythology, folks. This is reality. Liquid